A lot of us have been isolated in our own homes. We cannot take our cars on a road trip. We cannot run a track day. I know it's a totally different experience, but that it gets the heart pumping. We hope that everyone can share with this excitement, even virtually.
Hey guys, Kevin here. You're with the Modern Creatures. Welcome to another Creature Comforts video where we take a break from our usual format of reviewing devices and just go for a more casual conversation with you guys. And for this video, we'll take a look at sim racing or simulated racing, where a rig is set up to imitate real racing experiences. We were invited by Toyota Motor Philippines to participate in its first GR Supra GT Cup, and we just couldn't say no. And if you remember, TMP has been holding its Vios Cup every year, where fans experience the wakudoki excitement or the heart-pumping adrenaline of racing. And since we're in this pandemic, large gatherings are of course not possible, but Toyota won't be stopped from giving its fans what they want. So this year, they're taking the race virtually. So that's what we're here to find out. Will virtual racing be the future of racing? And as a participant, what can we expect with the entire process of this event? This is actually my first time participating in this kind of event, and I've never been in those racing simulators before, apart from those racing games you see on arcades. So let's see how it goes. So right now we're on the way to BGC, specifically Grand Hyatt Hotel, since it's where Toyota set up its racing rigs or the racing simulators to really get a feel of real-world driving. The event will be using Gran Turismo Sport, the game for PS4, since it's easily one of the best driving simulators out there. And yeah, it's also widely accessible for a lot of aspiring racers. And ever since I was invited to participate at the event, I've been really looking forward to it and really excited about it, and have been preparing as well. But only on my PlayStation 4 controller, of course, since I don't have the simulator at home. Actually, 2 days ago, we were invited to Toyota's main office to have our swab tests done, just to be safe for everyone at the event, you know. And while we were there, we were actually given a heads up that we'll be running on Fuji International Speedway. So it basically gave me 2 days to practice, since I don't usually use that track. And in terms of preparation, I read the track at first using automatic transmission, and then later on switching to manual, and then trying to beat my time. So I did that, but I'm sure when it comes to the real thing, when it comes to the real rig, it will be a lot different than just using my PS4 controller. So we're now entering BGC, and I can't wait to show you guys what it would be like in there, the setup, the procedure. So yes, stick around and let's check out what they have in store for us.
I just finished my qualifying round, and they're asking me how it was, and it was really bad for the competition. Well, I don't know yet.
It's more realistic, definitely.
And it's well organized. I feel safe.
So different from an actual car.
It's nice to have this experience, and Toyota gave us opportunity to still have this kind of engagement even though amidst what's happening.
Very interesting, and I think I can enjoy after experiencing.
It's not as easy as you think it is. I feel bitin, gusto ko pa maglaro.
Okay, so we're back from the race. It was really fun, totally a different experience, but we're on our way home now because we're only allotted a certain amount of time so that we minimize interaction with other media participants. So the lowdown, basically this is what the setup was. There were 2 rigs, 2 racing simulators per room, one for me and one for another media participant that I was with. There was social distancing involved, definitely. There was only a maximum of 8 persons per room allowed, and sanitation was done before and after my time. So in terms of cleanliness, safety, I felt safe generally. And as for the rig itself, the racing simulator, it's a basic setup. You have your study table, if you will, a study desk, mounted with, of course, the steering wheel on top, in front of you, and the pedals down under. Both are, of course, hooked up to a PlayStation 4 right beside the table, and they're partnered with, of course, a racing seat or a bucket seat that's adjustable for comfort, of course. The nature of the race was time attack mode, meaning us participants didn't get to race it out against each other neck to neck, not like that. Rather, the competition is won using lap times, meaning my time for my first lap will go up against everybody else's first lap, my time for second lap will go up against everybody's second lap, and so on. This means your time on each lap counts. And as I've said earlier, this is my first time doing this, and I was right about transitioning from a PS4 controller to a dedicated racing rig, because it's a lot different. It's really different in a way that every input counts, every small input counts. On a PS4 controller, you just press X to accelerate, square to brake, and you have your triggers for shifting gears. But when you're on a racing simulator, how hard or how light you step on the pedals matter. When you go into a corner, you have to full on step on the brake, and when going out, you have to easily step on the gas pedal. So yeah, it's a lot different, it's a lot trickier, and yeah, I'm sure that you'll see that I spun too many times. But it was a really fun experience, and I'm glad that I got to experience it firsthand, even though I was a first-timer and I kind of sucked. But yeah, it was a really great initiative from Toyota, as they were able to bring that wakudoki excitement or that heart-pumping adrenaline to its racing fans, even while staying in their homes. And we were also able to throw in a few questions to TMP President Okamoto-san about the event in itself, the GR Supra GT Cup. And here's what he has to say.
You know, this is not just a local activity. Our winners will represent the country in the regional finals. Who knows, perhaps someday we get a shot at the global championship too. Yes, definitely. We added a junior class because we know that younger generations are into e-racing as well. It also teaches these young Toyota fans and drivers to drive responsibly in a safe, simulated environment. So safety and excitement, those are 2 important things for Toyota and something we would like to sustain.
So there you have it, straight from the TMP president himself. So going back to the question earlier, is virtual racing the future of racing? Right now, this is definitely the next best thing we have to a real racing event. And with Toyota kicking this off successfully, there's definitely a bright future for simulated racing and making a legit competition out of it. Plus, according to the president himself, this is definitely just the beginning, so we can look forward to another year of wakudoki excitement next time. Congratulations TMP, and thank you for the opportunity to take part in this successful event. I'm Kevin, and you're with The Modern Creatures. Thank you for watching, guys.